Hi, my name's Peter Gaj, Vice President of Region Americas. Here we have Caleb Auman, one of our ambassadors out of the Midwest. Caleb, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Caleb with Auman Outdoor. We're in Columbus, Ohio, and proud Steelwrist users.
So Caleb, what could you tell us so far? How long have you had it? And we'll start with how long have you had it and what's your experience been so far?
How long have I had it? That's a great question. I think we've had it 3 years now, I believe. And it's been 3 years of every day we get anything wondering how we got by without it. So yeah, it's been awesome having a tiltrotator. We're super thrilled to have one on the machine.
Awesome.
And we have it on a 6-ton Cabelco too, so give some more context there.
And you recently got a smaller machine that you're thinking about
we got a 2-ton mini excavator, micro mini, and we'll be putting a steel wrist on that here in the very near future, and looking forward to that too. So really looking to see what that operator experience is like from a 2-ton to a 6-ton. That's going to be really cool.
Now, is it just you operating, or do you have operators operating the steel wrists that you have right now?
I unfortunately don't get to be in the machine much anymore. We're running the company, right? We have 9 full-time guys out in the field working and using everything we've got at our disposal as far as the steel wrist equipment goes. And so we got a team of guys that one of the awesome things they've got different setting preferences in that machine of which way is tilt or which finger is tilt, which is rotate. And so it's super awesome being able to accommodate those guys and their various preferences. And then also too, little note, they also get to make fun of other operators in the company of like the weird way, the right way, and they name all the different patterns.
The different profiles.
Yeah, so the guy that knows how to do that got to make fun of everyone else that doesn't use it the right way.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there you go. So that's what's literally labeled at when he gets in the machine, the right way. So he sets it to that and goes. So, yeah.
So on an average, do you know how long it took an operator to get used to the tilt rotator?
I have heard people say 40 hours of continuous operation is like kind of that threshold. I figured it would take me 3 or 4 times that, right? And just being a guy that maybe struggles walking and chewing gum sometimes, right? And we picked it up a lot more intuitively and quicker than I thought. And even with the team was a little intimidated by it at first, frankly. And our thing was with the guys, it's still an excavator, right? Use it as if it were just a normal excavator, and then tilt or rotate as you begin to get more comfortable with it. And we kind of ease our way into it now. And now it's to the point where the guys again say the thing like, we can't never not have one. Like, we have to always have a steel wrist on the machine. So that's why our 2-ton model is like, I'm getting pressure to get one on there too now. So yeah.
So you fit the mold. Basically, everybody that's got a tilt rotator has always said they can never go back to the standard, basically digging of it. So let me ask you this. So say an average tilt rotator is $40,000 to $50,000. Mm-hmm. You've had it for 3 years. Do you see the cost value in what you saved over the last 3 years, basically?
Absolutely. We're really big on numbers and production rates and managing our budget yearly with labor, especially because we're in the business of selling labor hours. And what we have to do constantly is be more productive as the economy gets tighter and we get squeezed more, all trades for that matter. We've got to be more productive with less time. And so when we're following that and watching like how much more work and billable work we get in the ground with less people, that's our metric for everything. And so yeah, we 100% see that in our numbers of jobs are getting put in the ground faster. Guys aren't getting out of the machine to switch implements, to dig around something, to clean up. They grab the broom and just broom things off. Like what that changes and multiplies one man or one person to be able to do is really incredible. And I don't have the numbers on me, but I can show you the numbers of what we have seen in production increases with the steel wrist.
Well, we really appreciate it because you always get into that battle and that conversation of, hey, that thing's $50,000. But when you break it down for labor, replacing laborers, because let's face it, the market is hard to get good people to work for you. So you've got insurances, that cost of that tilt rotator dwindles very fast. The ROI basically is what it is.
Dude, I am so big on that. If the tilt rotator is even let's say $50,000, for the initial implementation of it, an employee is going to cost that year one, right? And so we know that thing immediately replaces, if not 1 or 2 people, just even a guy in a trench, it helps reduce a guy, on the ground. And so if you even divide that, rotator out by 3 years and you break that down into 36 months and you look at it, like I said, we have broken this down a lot of different ways and the ROI is there. I guarantee it if you put it to work.
Awesome. Well, Caleb, thank you very much.